I haven't been this excited to watch Bulls basketball since Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah era. The whole Dwayne Wade situation was kind of smooth, but that was just kind of like nice to see him in his hometown. I wasn't really thinking the Bulls was gonna make no noise. I wasn't really paying him no mind. Yeah, saw him in the preseason, had 20 game. Yes, but the Bulls really have the opportunity to do something special. So they pick up Lonzo, 4 year, 80 mil. We already know he's a great playmaker, great on ball defender, and we watched him become more aggressive throughout his career. His biggest thing, especially by the time he got to New Orleans, people were like, we can see it. We can see the offense building. We can see it growing. We just need you to be aggressive and be like, I'm going to try to score a little bit more. I feel like we saw that his last season in New Orleans. They picked up DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is one of my favorite players. I've always loved him. The NBA Twitter calls him modern day MJ because he rules the mid-range game. Got the mid-range fade. He's got the mid-range pull-up. He can't really shoot threes. That's not his game. Don't ask him to do that. He should have played in the early 2000s. But he's still a good player. And in San Antonio, they kind of had him run a little bit more point guard, run a little bit more playmaking type role. So it showed he can do that, average about 6 points a game, assists per game while he was with San Antonio. So I think he has opportunity to continue that playmaking. But the person I'm most excited for is Zach LaVine. This is a big year for him. Like, this is the first time in his career I feel like he's actually had expectations on him. Every year before then was just like, Zach LaVine's a good scorer. We're not really expecting much from whatever team he's on, whether that was the Timberwolves or the old Bulls, because we just know his team's trash. So he's going to go out there, put up great numbers. And last season, he put up 27 points on almost 50, 40, 90. It was 41% from three, 50% from the field, 85 from the free throw. Zach LaVine, I think I've heard it. I've heard it a couple times, but I don't know if I believe it. I've heard him being compared to like the Jason Tatums of the world, the Devin Bookers of the world. That conversation of people, the Donovan Mitchells, that type of talent is what a lot of people think Zach LaVine has. And this season is going to prove, does he really have that or not? Very similar to how we looked at Devin Booker for years. We knew he was a scorer. We knew he can put the ball in the bucket. But could he do it on a winning team? Could that help contribute to winning? You add some pieces, you add Chris Paul, they go to the finals. Now the Bulls, they didn't necessarily add Chris Paul, but Alonzo's a really good playmaker. DeMar DeRozan's a good player. They added Alex Caruso, the Caruso show. I'm not going to try to hop into the hype of the Lakers world that was the Alex Caruso show, but Caruso's a good player. I ain't going to hold him. Great defender, can shoot a little bit. He's a good player. But this season is going to be big in Zach LaVine's career. Because the Bulls could be a top 4 seed in the East. They could be like number 4. They could be anywhere from like 6 to 4. I don't see the Bulls being a play-in team. If they're the 7th seed, they're the 8th seed. If they're the 9th or 10th, it was a complete failure. But if they're in the play-on game, a play-in tournament at all, I don't think they met their expectations. Bulls are 6 and up. I see them at like 5-4. But they're going to be fun to watch. The Bulls are going to be absolutely fun to watch. I caught a couple of preseason games. I saw some clips. The Bulls are going to be a fun team to watch.